Sometimes all you need is the quiet morning. The kids taught me something about finding some of these apps on here, and you just have to go to the TV icon and you can get to whatever you want to watch. I didn't know that, but now I do. But I'm gonna turn this TV down early in the morning, drinking coffee from the SmallsRV Adventure Cup. Ooh, it's pretty good. This is life right here in California. Before everybody wakes up, me and my dog went for a walk, have my nice cup of coffee before everybody wakes up, and put on some of my favorite shows. So let me see what I'm looking for now. What are some of your guys' favorite channels to watch on here? I like the Endless Adventure. Sometimes I put them on, but I don't watch. The kids usually watch all of the TV out here, but when I wake up early before them, I get to have it, which makes it really nice. Oh, yeah, they have one that just came out, and I think I'll watch that in a bit. I finished this segment. Let me just put it on that so that I don't get a copyright. Hopefully I don't get a copyright for the one before. But I was talking through it, so I don't think you guys can hear it or see it. Maybe you can see it, but the sun glare is hard to see. But this is life here, drinking coffee early in the morning. But we're about to get our day started. Laundry. We have to do laundry twice this week because we didn't do laundry last week. So we're going to do it today early in the morning, and then we're going to do it again on our last day here. So let's get our day started. So I do have Mac out here with me. And when we got here, we had an ant issue here, but I sprayed half a bottle of Ortho. Not half, like maybe a quarter of a bottle of Ortho out here to clear up all of the ants. And happy to say this morning I don't see any, but we'll see when the sun comes out. Sometimes when the sun comes out, that's when the ants come out. But I have a second dose for them to keep them away for a time here. Maybe this site wasn't used for a while, and that's why they came out. You could have saw the ant holes coming from the ground, but I usually just go right into those holes because I know that's where they are, and I spray a whole lot of that anthro in there. And you have those fire ants, you had black ants, you had everything. But once I sprayed it in that hole and I sprayed it around the rig at all contact points, I don't see them anymore. They were like walking around after I sprayed for a little, but you saw that they were weakened, and eventually they just balled up and I guess went away. You see the remains of them as you if you look closely at the sand. And you look at the holes that I sprayed it into too, you see a lot of them, the remains in there. So it does work, that spray. But the setup, totally awesome. And I like being here. I'm just waiting for everyone to wake up, and I'm going to drink my coffee. Remember, you can get yourself some gear on the SmallsRV Adventure Shop. Check it out. We have cups, thermoses, hats, shirts, slippers, socks. We have everything on the SmallsRV Adventure Shop. So check it out. It's a link down in the description. Also below the video, you'll see some of the items that we have. Check it out. You'll like it. He still lunges at people, so we have to keep this on him. He doesn't bite, but he'll lunge at people just for pets. The sun right now is at the perfect angle. Sorry, wanted to make sure the mic was on. You always got to check. Some clips you get, mic's not even on. And sometimes the video doesn't play. But the sun is at this perfect angle where I have the awning out and the sun is just like beaming right on my forehead. It's at a perfect angle. In about maybe half an hour, I guess, it will go up so that, again, I'll be in the shade for most of the day. But it's just coming up now over the mountain peak on one side. It's going to go over to the other side, but it's supposed to be 90 degrees here. But still doesn't bother. Like 90 degrees in the shade feels good. So I'm going to get a game of Fortnite to see if this will wake the kids up. I don't know if it's going to wake them up, but when they hear it, they usually wake up. So let's see. I'll record if one of them wake up, if they hear the Starlink music. I have the door open, so you never know, they may come out. Oh, this coffee is good. So Grayson was the first to wake up. I finished my coffee, and I got to get Mac from stop trying to lay in the dirt. Get up. You're gonna bring all of that dirt into the RV. Come on, lay over here. I know you hot. I have him tucked away under me, but every time I'm not looking, he runs over into the dirt. So I try to like hide him. And I got second place in a Fortnite. Oh, you got beat by a chicken? Okay, you can play. I played long. I was out here for like an hour playing before you came. I don't know what you were doing, but oh yeah, I was sleeping, but I was out here playing good. I gotta check up on the Starlink. Let me show you guys how the Starlink look in a minute. I think I showed in the last video. I bought tires from that tire shop. I had to have everything hooked up over there, and I take it out of the car. Usually when we travel, and I leave everything in the Kia. But when we get here, I put everything out, and no rain, so I don't have to worry about the water. And on the way back, it's inside the generator is inside the car. But it's pretty cool. I have everything with us. Everybody woke up now. We got all the kids with us. As soon as one woke up, they all started waking up one by one. And Mac is still hiding down there. Where is he? I don't know if you guys can see him. I'm trying to get him in. Is he in there? Tried my best to get him in, but he's hiding from the sun. That was probably him, that glare that you saw. He doesn't like the heat or the sun at all. He tries to hide from it every time. He knows how to find shade. Even if it's warm inside of the RV when we're driving, he looks to walk and sleep wherever the air is coming out. So when we were coming over here, it was 108 degrees. We had to cut on the generator while we were driving, the onboard generator, and power the home air conditioner, the camper air conditioner, just to keep everybody nice. But once we put it on, the temperature regulated and it got very comfortable in there. Right, it's time to clear this up. It's in bed mode. Grace's is in bed mode too. And just like that, we have all our space back. Use this for the daytime storage of their bed stuff, so we're not opening and closing the drawers. We put the extra foldable bed there, but we usually put it in a closet in the back to maximize all your space. And I don't like to open and close the doors every day like the closets. It's on like a snap system. So what we do is I take it out the first night we're here, and then I'll put everything back in the last night. If we have like a one night over, we'll take everything out and put everything back in. But the times that we stand in places for like a week or even 2 days, we'll leave everything in the storage up here. And of course we put everything away, and this goes up. It's on a motor. So it gives us the maximum amount of space. And over here, nobody goes over here, and this is just extra seating. And let's say they want to sit on this one, I'll just turn that one around, but no one sits there, so I just leave it like that until somebody wants to sit there. But we always have someone sitting in this seat here. With the 50 amp service, it's good to have 2 ACs on, keeping this nice and cool in this 95 to 100 degree weather. For the kids, it's served. This one is like, where's my food, Dad? Hurry up, Dad. Give me my food, Dad. So Mac has his food here. We store food in the room, like the big bag, but we have like little portions of it here, and we just refilled this box, and we keep the big bag away in the room so he can't get to it. And we give him some rice with the dog food. He smells the rice underneath, so he's eating it. Usually he wants something with the dog food. He's spoiled, but he's a good dog though. He needs a bath, Dad, being out here on the field. Some of these parks, they have like places where you can bathe your dog. But we may do it when we go boondocking. We'll bathe him out in the woods, in the desert. He finishes his food. He gets the water. Some people may ask, hey, you didn't give the dog water. He gets water. It's just in the same bowl. I mentioned this in a lot of the videos, but we're using this lead time battery with the inverter, 1500 watt inverter, to power a lot of these high draw appliances like the air fryer, the toaster, the coffee kettle and the teapot electric kettle, and just having the lead time battery with the inverter, you don't have to pop any of the circuits. This works on 30 amp, 50 amp. It also works on the regular 15 amp. You just plug in the, what you've been using, the NOCO battery charger to recharge this whole battery system. It's 2,944 watts, 12 volt, 230 amp hour lead time battery. And you charge it all the way up, and you use the inverter to power all of your appliances. Again, this is a 1,500 watt inverter. Most of these appliances are not going to use 1,500 watts. It may use close to it, but it doesn't. Even the air fryer works. And you can leave it plugged in, the NOCO battery charger, so that it will just keep recharging. And you can leave the inverter on too. That's what they're used for. And you have constant power when you need it. It's a side view of how it looks. I just have it plugged, everything plugged in to the inverter. I have a little extension cord that's hooked up to the top drawer, and I plug everything into that. As you can see, the inverter is on. Easy as that. You can use the toaster, the can opener, everything is electric. Put this toaster down. One, that's two. All working off the inverter. Corned beef cooking. We're about to put some eggs on. Gotta run and get some more margarine. Ooh, just stopped that by mistake. And got the butter in here somewhere. It's in this refrigerator. Hard as a rock, too. Alright, that's closed. This is bon appetit. Both dishes, buttered toast, corned beef hash, and scrambled eggs. Bon appetit. Alright, I'm going to enjoy this. You guys want to see me take a bite before I enjoy it, so let me take a bite, see if I can hold the camera where I'm not going to come out too much my fingers, you know. Here is the corned beef. You don't even have to put any seasoning in it or anything like that. It's really good. Here's the egg. That's good too. And here's the buttered toast. I only butter one side. That's the side that's buttered. So good. I'm gonna get back to you guys after I finish eating this. Very good. So Mac has to go to the bathroom before we go to the pool. So we're gonna take him for a little walk. And of course he's gonna be stubborn and try to smell everything. But let me show you guys the look of the back of the RV. So everybody's always asking, how do we pull the car? We put the car on the toy hauler here. Not the toy hauler, the flatbed. It's a car hauler, but some people call it a flatbed. And it's hooked up to the back of the RV. And that's how we tow the Kia and get it from place to place. But once we get here, we store everything on the hauler so that we have room in the car to drive off. So we have our water tote just in case we get a spot that doesn't have a sewer. We have spare tires because we get a blowout. We can change those out fast, and a spare generator. We also have the Starlink. The Starlink is working perfectly. And we have a clear view of the sky in front of us. There's a tree over here, but other than that, it's like an open view of the sky. Now tell me that's not a breathtaking view. That is crazy. Again, this is in Acton, California. Top of the mountain. We're like in the middle of the mountain. Like it's like surrounded by mountains. It's huge, right? Look at that. For the people that like to see the campsites, this is our campsite. Pretty much empty. It was full when we came, but it emptied out. But this is our site here. Pretty cool, right? Overlooking the mountains. It's Grayson right there, trying to go all the way across without touching the floor. This is already an improvement. You touch once. Keep going, you're almost there. That was good. That was good. Grayson wanted to come back. He didn't get that much rest, but he's gonna try. He's doing good. He's getting tired. You're all right. You did good. You did done. In the pool now. Finishing the pool. We gotta go get the clothes out of the laundry. That was pretty cool that they got the laundry right next to the pool, so you're able to swim, do your laundry, did the wash, went back in the water, put it in the dryer, went back in the water, and now it's finished. That's like 2 hours of swimming and doing laundry with the kids. Laundry? This dryer has been saying 1 minute for the past 5 minutes. I'm not complaining. That was the longest free minute ever. All right, minions, back to the vehicle. Well, my fridge in the room finally took the big kaboot. Man, at least we have like our bodegas. We had this upstreaming fridge for a couple of years, but it finally hit the hammer, the kaboot. So I gotta see what other fridge I have when we get back to the sticks and bricks. This one will not make it back with us. I'ma hold it until tonight to see if it works, but I don't think it is. I took everything out, wiped it out, and seems like the compressor is not working. Maybe I can take it apart and clear it out. I'll do that. Guys, remember my system, right? Plug that right in there with the lead time battery. And now we're gonna use the air fryer. Put these bad boys up to the top. Start button, time, 18 minutes. You said 18, right? 18 minutes, Anita said. Start. You guys already know what that is. That's how we watch Mac. This is going back in the freezer. We had it outside. I think we have enough space to put this in here. Yes, thank God for the space. Those sausages here, those are great. These are the best sausages that you can have here. Try those out. Here's the first pizza. All done. Second one is in the oven. Waiting for that to be done. This battery is cooking. We have 2 air conditioners on. We just ran the microwave. We have the battery with the NOCO. It's remaining at full power. 12-volt lithium. And it's cooking. 5 minutes left on the air fryer. This thing is pulling 1,200 watts consistently. And the battery is handling it. This isn't a follow inverter. If you guys are looking for it.
There's that one, which is super affordable as well.
Pretty cool.
And that one is a brand new.
Don't forget about lead time batteries. I'll put a link in the description for it. Lunch is served. It's a lot, I know. But you got a lot of kids. There's some well-fed kids there. That lunch, everything from Walmart. Pizza was $3. The French fries, which we have a load of them, seasoned fries, great value. That was $3. A bag of apples, which we still have a lot of them. That was $4. And what else we have on there? The cookies, they're like $1.64. And then we have the drinks. We get those, great value too. Here's the second pizza. Nice. Very nice. This is what our plate looking like. This is my plate here. It's mayonnaise and ketchup, yes. So a taste test. First for the mayo.
We were running with cocaine for like 24 hours straight. It never stopped. And we did go through.
Anita got me into that. Ketchup on the chips. Excellent. Ketchup. Apple slices. Now for this pizza.
Saturday, and then start making our way to California. The weather is still iffy. Even though we're going to leave tomorrow, I'm not super confident about the weather tomorrow.
Crispy crunch.
This area specifically in Salt Lake City says there's a 50% chance of snow showers in the morning. We'll see what it's going to
to finish this, and I'll get back to you. A lot of times Starlink rips, but now, this was from yesterday, 47%. I try to download, oh yes, I put the moisturizer on. I try to download everything with Starlink during the day, because at nights, when they start throttling you, they go slow. Like, you won't notice if you're watching TV or you're surfing the web, you're playing video games. The only times you notice if you're trying to upload something. So it'll go fast now. I just had the laptop closed as I was working on the fridge, but it already went up by 2%. So as soon as this finishes, I'm going to upload this current video that I'm doing. So you guys are getting feedback in real time here. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you like these type of videos. Hopefully by the end of this trip, these kids will be swimming comfortably in the water, and that's my dream. And I think they will. So see you guys next time. We're going to be swimming in almost all of these videos, just showing the progress of the kids. I let them see me do a few laps, and then they'll try to swim the short distance of the pool to see if they can do it without touching the floor. But see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. We almost got a copyright. They got their computers on, having fun. They all worn out from the pool and after lunch. See you later, everybody. And you know Mac, he has his bed over there, and he's not going to use it. He's going to sleep right there.